Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days. And here we are getting into the second full week of May, and we have beautiful conditions coming up to start out our period. We're going to be starting out Friday now a little bit below average for this time of the year. Temperatures only in the mid 60s, and if you're going to be going anywhere near Boston or anywhere near the seacoast at all, knock about 10 degrees off of those temperatures. We are going to be stuck in mostly an easterly and northeasterly flow coming up the next 7 days. So it's going to be cool by the coast, but nice and warm out here and nice and mild out here in the Burlington area. We're going to be far away from these record highs, but also far away from the record lows. So you don't have to worry about any real chilly weather if you're stepping out early in the morning. And of course, as we get towards the end of the period, look at this. Temperatures really start warming up. We're supposed to see temperatures by the end of the week into the mid 70s. So that's something really nice to look forward to at this time of the year. We are not that far away from summer. And of course, that's evidenced by how long the days are, and they just keep getting longer. Now, as we go ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going to be going on with our weather for the next 7 days. And this is kind of a little bit of a complicated map. What we're going to be seeing coming up here on Friday is we're going to see a stationary front that's going to be pretty much draped from central Canada all the way out into the Atlantic Ocean. And this boundary is kind of going to be meandering by the Burlington area back and forth over the next 3 or 4 days. So we're going to start out, of course, as we saw on Friday, with those temperatures only in the mid-60s. Now, when we get into Saturday, and unfortunately for the start of your weekend, this front's going to drape a little bit further south towards us, and that's going to bring the chance of a little bit more scattered rain showers and maybe some steadier rain as we get towards the evening, with some very cool temperatures, maybe only in the low to mid-50s on Saturday, unfortunately. But once we get by that point, we get into Sunday for Mother's Day, we're going to really see this front actually start to lift back north of us again, and that's going to bring in the partly cloudy and fair skies for a really nice Mother's Day. And thereafter, we have just a beautiful week coming up next week. This Bermuda high is going to start to take charge, and we're going to see our temperatures well up into the 70s to perhaps near 80 by the middle of next week. As we go ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about those temperatures that we just talked about. As you can see here on Friday, starting out with a mix of sun and clouds, and temperatures, again, in the mid-60s. Now, as we get into Saturday here, now the latest, like I said, models really are saying a little bit cooler than this. When we first put our forecast together, it looked like we were going to have temperatures maybe in the mid-60s with some spotty showers. Now it looks like we're going to see more in the terms of some cloudier skies and maybe some steadier rain as we get in towards the afternoon. And temperatures are probably going to get nowhere out of probably the upper 50s. And if you're by the coastline or going into Boston, I wouldn't be surprised to see temperatures stuck around 50 on Saturday. As we get into Sunday, we're going to start out our morning on Mother's Day with a little bit of maybe some clouds, maybe some drizzle left over, but then the sun is going to break out and temperatures are going to rapidly warm up into the upper 60s to maybe near 70. So some beautiful conditions if you're going out and taking mom out for breakfast or for brunch or something like that. Now, as we get, though, into the rest of the week, of course, when we have to go back to work and back to school, look at the beautiful conditions that are going to be setting up. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get into the Tuesday and Wednesday time frame to see temperatures maybe even as high as 80 degrees. So we really have a beautiful stretch of weather coming up after we get by Saturday. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the great weather, and happy Mother's Day to all those moms out in the Burlington area.